He purposely doesn't work because I've threatened to put him on child support before, so he sells drugs instead to get his money under the table. And I was trying to see how I would be able to go about that.
So you want me to count drug dealing money?
I know that he collects extra money. I know that the money
I'm
that he
asking a
has.
specific question to you, Ms. Thompson. You would like me to attribute to his income drug dealing money? Yes or no?
Yes.
It's Javon Johnson and Miracle Jones.
And Ms. Jones, can I get you to state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Amari Jones,
And the name of the child's father?
Javon Kanye Johnson.
And has there been any issues relating to family violence between you and the other party to this case?
Yeah, it's been numerous situations of family violence. I actually have a black eye right now. I don't know if you can tell, but my face is swollen from a family violence situation yesterday.
All right. And do you have a pending case in Dallas County for physical altercation between you and the other parties to this case?
Yes, there should be two.
And did you call the police in reference to the incident that you reported happened yesterday?
Yeah, that's a part of the two.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And are you requesting that your information, such as your address and telephone number, be withheld from the record? Is it yes or no, ma'am?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you, ma'am. And is this out of safety concerns you're making this request?
Yes.
All right. And are you requesting that all communication between you and the other party be done through app close?
Yes.
And based off of the prior reported family violence, are you requested to be named as the sole managing conservator for the child here in this matter?
Yes.
Do you agree to reside in Dallas and the surrounding counties with the child?
Yes.
And has the father had any recent visitation with the child?
Yes.
And when was the last time he had visitation with the child?
Right before the physical altercation. So I'd say a week ago.
And going forward, are you requesting that the father only has supervised visits with the child to be done by your sister, Miss Dillard?
Yes.
And are you requesting for that to take place on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. on the first, third, and fifth weekends of each month?
Yes.
And are you requesting for that as change to take place at J.W. Ray Park, located on Washington Avenue in Dallas, Texas?
Yes.
And how does your child currently receive insurance? Is it through the state or through your employer?
State.
And is it your understanding that the father has no additional children other than the child here in this matter?
Yeah. Yes, he doesn't have any.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you, ma'am. And the state has used minimum wage for the calculation of support, and will request that the father pays $209 per month for child support and $113 for medical support. Are you in agreement to those amounts?
Um. Yes, but I would like to discuss it for a reason.
All right. And as it relates to the child support arrears, are you requesting any child support from the past or just child support going forward?
Just child support going forward.
All right. And are you in agreement for the father to pay the court costs associated with today's hearing?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any additional information that you would like to offer to the court at this time?
Yes.
And what is that, ma'am?
I was questioning how much he pays because he purposely doesn't work because I've threatened to put him on child support before, so he sells drugs instead to get his money under the table. And I was trying to see how I would be able to go about that.
So, ma'am, do you understand that the state has used minimum wage because the father is currently unemployed and we cannot use any additional illegal information that you provided to us for his income for the calculation of support today?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
No.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Nothing further from this party.
All right, default judgment granted as requested. Child support set at 209, medical support at 113. All the other requests, including supervised visits, are part of the court order. The Attorney General's office will draft an order based on our ruling today and email you a copy. And that'll be the end of our court case. All right, you're done with court, Ms. Jones. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
There was a temp order entered on this case on June the 7th, 2024, and both parties were present. And in the temp order, there was a confirmation of arrears for child support and medical support. And there was a temp modification of child support and medical support. And we're back today to finalize. Counsel for the state, you may proceed.
Judge, there's a partial agreement for, I guess, the new judgment amounts as of July 31st, 2024, in the amount of $27,000.
Wait, one second. So are you changing payout amounts?
No,
Okay,
So
so is there a reason why you're taking a new judgment?
I just did not know the court's preference on that, but if we can just
I mean,
keep
if
the
that's
same.
what you want to, if that's what you want to do, I mean, normally you just keep the same if it's the same payout or something. That's fine, but it's a partial agreement. How much time are you requesting?
15 minutes.
Okay, so 15 minutes it is. Counsel,
Okay.
you may proceed.
Okay, and Judge, we'll just keep the judgments the same in the temporary order. And basically, that's the only agreement the parties have. And so I will call Ms. Thompson. Please state your name, ma'am.
Lindsay Thompson.
Okay, and you were here in June 7th, 2024, and obtained a temporary order. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the court had asked, well, let me ask you this first. Is there any violence between you and Mr. Reese that has happened since that last order?
From this past 2 months? No.
Okay. Is there any reason why, any new reason why you would not want your information be disclosed in this order?
I mean, just past experiences with him frauding and taking my kids' information.
And what date would that have happened?
Back in 2018 and 19.
Okay, and so back in the 2018 and this current order from June 2024, the court did not order non-disclosure. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, but you're asking for it today,
Yes.
but for the old reasons?
Correct.
Okay. Now, you were asked by the court to apply for benefits for the children through Social Security. Is that correct?
Correct.
So, okay, did you do that?
Yes.
And what was the result of that?
They said that they were not eligible for benefits.
Okay. And so, and that's why there was a temporary order and we're back today on final, correct?
Correct.
And the temporary orders, the judge set child support based on his disability of 972, his disability income. Is that correct?
Yes.
And set support at 154 and medical support at 58. Is that correct?
It's correct. I don't agree with it, but it's
Right.
correct.
Right. So you wanted to go before the court again and express your disagreement with those amounts. Is that right?
Correct.
And why do you disagree with those, the modifications based on his Social Security income?
Because I know that he makes more, and I know that he's not the only one that lives in the building or his apartment that is working. So it's not, I mean, not working, but collecting money. So it's not just his income.
So we're only going to use his income because that's what Texas says to use. And if you believe he's earning income someplace else, do you have proof? Do you know where he works, how much he earns, any pay?
I have proof from my 10-year-old child that tells me that he is outside being a street pharmaceutical entrepreneur.
So you want me to count drug dealing money?
I know that he collects extra money. I know that the money
I'm
that
asking
he
a
has.
specific question to you, Ms. Thompson. You would like me to attribute to his income drug dealing money? Yes or no?
Yes.
How would I know how much that is?
You would have to ask him.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Warren. Next question.
What kind of medical do you currently have for the children?
They have Medicaid. It's lapsed, but it comes back into play on August 23rd.
Okay. All right, I will pass this witness and call Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese, please state your name.
Lauren Reese.
Has there been any violence between you and the mother since June 2024?
No, ma'am.
Any reason why you would not want your information for safety reasons to be included in a court order?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And Mr. Reese, what is your current income?
Social Security.
In the amount of that I stated earlier, the $972?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's
If you have-
SSDI, correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's the disability?
Mental and physical.
Okay, SSDI, not SSI, correct?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead, counsel.
Do you have any additional income, Mr. Reese?
No, ma'am.
You heard Ms. Thompson saying that you are a street pharmacist, dealt in street pharmaceuticals. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. Do you get any other income, maybe what we call under the table?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you asking the court to maintain your child support as the court set it in the temporary orders at $154 a month for child support and $58 for medical support?
Yes, ma'am.
And this would be, in the final order, it would begin September 1st, 2024. Is that what you're asking for?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No further questions. And the state requests Mr. Reese to pay court costs as billed within 60 days.
The temp order is finalized with no changes. Father is assessed the court cost 60 days from today's date, and I will grant the mother's request for the non-disclosure finding. Anything else you need, counsel, for the state?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You both are free to go. Have a great day. And if you disagree with my ruling, appeal my decision. You have 3 working days from today's date to do that. You would have to file it yourself or hire your own private attorney. The AG's office does not represent either of you. Unless a district court judge changes this order, this becomes the order of the court immediately. You both will receive a copy of this order via your emails today. Thank you both. Have a good day.
All right, court will know he's already been served, he's been noticed, and we will proceed to default at this time.
So the only issue that I'd ask the court to finalize all the money that was previously ordered, with one exception being the retroactive child support that was held in abeyance. So the number I calculate using the minimum wage presumption is $3,003. I believe the mother previously testified, but I can ask her again if the court wants that they were not together when the child was born and have not been together since, and that he's provided no support. But again, I can ask those questions if I need to. But 3,003 is my number, and the requested repayment would be $65 a month. And that time period would be August 1 of 2023 to August 31 of 2024. Other than that, Your Honor, I'm going to offer some exhibits that I believe tend to corroborate what Ms. Watkins previously testified to, which was that she has very serious concerns about Mr. Barber's clandestine lifestyle. I guess it's not that clandestine, but it's illegal. And then I would defer to Mr. Glass as far as conservatorship, possession, access, those things.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Glass, your opening, sir.
Judge, I believe that Mr. Diamond is confusing the terms clandestine and covert. You're
close, but they are different. Thank you.
They are. I just think he's a little confused. I submitted a report on these. I was appointed to look into Dad's activities, and I submitted a report, but the report apparently didn't get through the internet somehow. I'm not sure. I'll be looking into that. But
yeah, well, if you did it through e-file, I've gotten more red screen pop-ups in the last 48 hours on that than I've ever gotten before, and it's just doing it for everything instead of just what it used to do it for on a rare occasion. So that may be the problem. So there you
Yeah,
go.
because it had a number of photos in it, but I'll be prepared to offer my report orally.
All right, and Belinda does have stakes exhibits concerning some of the photographs. But anyway, is there anything else specifically at this time you'd like to say in the opening, or you'll just save the rest for closing?
Save for closing.
But before I do, Your Honor, I'd offer photos that have been marked as, or exhibits that have been marked as states 1, states 2, and states 3.
All right, I got states 1 here. Let's see. States 2 and states 3. All right, ma'am. I don't know if you can see it. States 1 is the information that was sent over by Mr. Glass and by the state, and it's been marked as States Exhibit number 1. It shows the first page shows a layout of cash money and $100 bills and 50s. Is there any legal reason the court should not allow this in evidence at this time, ma'am? States 1.
Wait, say that one more time?
Yeah. Any objection to court having this, letting these photographs in the evidence, ma'am? You're your own representative, ma'am, and I'm asking you, do you have an objection? I tell you what, I'll go to that ladder and you can see how this works. Mr. Glass, any objection to states 1?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Watkins, any objection?
No.
All right.
But I don't even, honestly, I am young. I don't know too much about.
Ma'am, I know you're not a lawyer, ma'am. I know, but I've got to ask you. I've got to treat you as if you were a lawyer. So I've got to ask you whether or not you, as your own representative, would have an objection. And the answer is no. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. States 1 is admitted. Any objection to states 2, Mr. Glass?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection, Ms. Watkins, to states 2? It shows who appears to be a young man with money and can't tell whether or not it's a cigarette, but that's a lot of smoke for a cigarette coming from him. Any objection to court having this one, ma'am?
No, sir.
All right, stage 2 is admitted. And finally, I've got stage 3 again, which is showing a lot of cash money. Any objection to this one, Mr. Glass?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection, Ms. Watkins?
No, sir.
All right, stage 3 is admitted. You may proceed at this time, Mr. Diamond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Watkins, will you state your full name, please?
Amari Raisane Watkins.
Okay, and we'll talk about the photos here in a minute, but before we do that, you heard me tell the judge a minute ago, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I told the judge that you and Mr. Barber separated before Amora was born. Was I correct there?
Yes, sir, you were.
All right, and he's provided no support to the present day. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
So and unfortunately, and we can talk about his lifestyle here in a minute, but unfortunately, I've got to use the minimum wage because we weren't able to find legitimate income for him, if you recall. So my number, if we're setting his child support at minimum wage, is $3,003 that he would owe you going back to the birth of the child to Amora. And I'm asking the court to order Mr. Barber to repay you $65 a month until that's paid off. So are those numbers going to be acceptable to you?
Yes, sir. Whatever can fit with my daughter. Yes, sir. That's
okay.
Fine.
Well, yeah, and she probably deserves more than this, but I think this is what I can do.
Yes,
permission to share my screen, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
All right. So, and I should have done a better job of showing you these photographs, Ms. Watkins, so I apologize. Let's look at stage 2.
Okay, stage 2 is fine. Mr. Diamond, what I'm really interested in is the information from personal checking and personal savings and getting mom's testimony on that, along with a credit card debt and an auto loan debt that is under States Exhibit number 1. And that may allow the court to do something a little different, but a bunch of cash lying around is going to be problematic, but actually money's in bank accounts so I'll need for you to confirm with her whether or not that's his bank account, how she got that information, so forth and so on. Okay, but go ahead and proceed along the line that you started on, sir. But I want you to at least circle back to that in a few. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, so I'm sharing my screen here. Let's start with states 2, and then we'll get to the meat of it. Do you recognize this individual in states 2?
Yes, sir.
Who's that?
That's Kevon Barber. That is my daughter's dad.
Okay, and there's a pile of cash in the photograph. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
When you and Mr. Barber were together, was it common for him to have stacks of cash like this?
Yes, sir. Due to the what he's involved in. Yes, sir.
Okay. His customers don't pay with credit card?
Not that maybe Cash App, but credit card, I don't think so. But Cash App, yes. I believe Cash App.
Okay. All right. And the second photo, that's him?
Yes, sir.
And then third photo is him as well?
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry about that. My daughter, I'm the only one here watching her. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay, ma'am. Just do the best you can.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so let's talk about these. So let's go back to states 1, because you heard the judge is mostly interested in. So we've got stacks of cash, and then we've got a checking.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry?
I say yes, sir. I'm saying yeah.
No, you're fine. You're fine. And you tell me what you need, because I realize the child is more important than any of this. So I'm showing 12,000 and change, and a lot of change in a checking account, and 25,000 in a savings account. When you were together with him, did he bank with his money? I mean, did he actually put his money in a physical bank?
No, he did scams like with Navy Federal. I know Chase really well. He did, yes. And yes, that he doesn't bank with anyone, but he does scam with banks.
All right. So I guess the question is this: I mean, these are all. This looks like his social media. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
And I'm not trying to be pointed here, but so he's got his personal checking and his personal savings that he's posting on social media. Is that the kind of thing that he would do?
Yes. Yes, to show that he has money, to show what he does. Yes, that sounds about right. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop you real quick, Mr. Diamond, on the ma'am. Is this his money, or is this the scam you're talking about, or is this some type of criminal, some type of activity that he's accessing other people's money or something along those lines?
Correct. This is the money that Kevon is showing is other people's money. Kevon scams.
Okay.
So he goes and checking the account. I don't know how that works, but yes.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, dear Mr. Diamond. Again, it's not his money. It's part of his activities that the court will consider not to be exactly legal. But yeah, so it's not actually showing me what his income is. I'm sorry. I thought that was his personal account. Like I said, I never had someone do it that does that for a living, actually put money into a bank. But there's a good reason for that. But
I understand, Your Honor. All right, so let's talk about. I believe previously, Ms. Watkins, I think I previously requested the court to order that that your address not be disclosed in the order, and that would be based on the lifestyle that he's living.
Correct. Yes, most definitely. Yes.
So do you agree with my request, or are you opposed to my request?
I totally agree with your request. Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm trying to look and see our notes here. The other safety issues, I think that he shot at your house with a pellet gun one time. His house had been raided because of Killeen Police Department. Is that about right?
Yes, sir. That's true. That's right.
All right. So like he had only maybe been violent with you one time, but is that right? It was more the lifestyle that you were afraid of coming back to you and your child, or was it more than once that he was violent with you?
It was more than once when he was violent with me. I don't know if you want me to say when the time that he was violent with me, but yes, it was more than once.
Okay. All right.
All right, Mr. Diamond, give me the most recent, please.
Yeah,
The
it was the most recent. Was that while you were pregnant, or was that after you had the child?
After I had the child, the most recent one.
Okay, and I think so. Remind the court what happened there.
Okay.
Is
Kevon, the
this
most
when he threw you
recent.
down the steps?
Yes, sir. That's what I was gonna say. Yes, that was the most recent. That was the most recent one.
Okay.
Kevon was off pills. That's what I was trying to describe to him. I don't know if it's called bars or Xanax. I don't know what they're called, but he's off of it, and he gets very angry, and he changes his he changes his personality, and he's off of them. He got upset with me. I was walking down the stairs, and as I was walking down the stairs, he pushed me, like literally down the stairs. Like he was fighting me on top of me, fighting me, literally. And that was the most recent one.
All right, then. Thank you, ma'am. That's good. I remember that from last time. I got it. All right, okay. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Glass, your witness.
No questions, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Diamond, and ma'am, I wish there was more I could do for you. Obviously, this gentleman has sources, but the sources are not, doesn't appear that they're coming through any, from legitimate, they're not legitimate sources. So I do have to look at going forward based on the child support on the minimum wage presumption, based on the fact that he doesn't appear to have a profession that that is recognized by the state of Texas and the United States. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll base child support on that, cash medical on that. And based on this data, I'm looking at naming you sole managed conservator, giving you the exclusive right to have possession of the child and all rights thereunder. I'll name him possessory, but based on his prior actions of family, I will find family violence. I will file special circumstances that the father is on medication for the purposes of his behavior. But until he comes in and testifies and shows the court that he is responsible, I'm going to go ahead and order only electronic visits with the child, and I'm leaving those solely at your discretion, ma'am.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So you can do FaceTime with him, but he's got to come back and show me that he's not a danger to you or the child until I give him actual physical access to the child.
Thank you.
And that's based on his the information the court has received at this hearing and the last hearing concerning his diagnosis and his problems as far as his mental circumstances concerned. So at this time, I'll also ask the state to make any. I'll ask the state for, based on what the court's looking at doing, and naming mom sole, naming him PC without any further rights other than the obligation to pay child support and the right to have electronic visits at the mother's discretion. Is there anything else specifically you're asking for other than the court to reduce the judgment unpaid child support in order of repayment on that? Is there anything else that the state specifically asking me for? And then I'll go to the ad litem. Thank you. You muted, Mr. Diamond. Sorry.
Your Honor, I don't believe the court ruled on the name change. I believe that previously Miss Watkins testified that her preference would be for the child's name to remain Watkins.
Okay. Based on these circumstances and evidence obtained by the court or the court has reviewed, I'll go ahead and hold in abeyance a name change. And if the child gets a certain age and the child wants the father's name, then obviously the next comes. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it at.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you, Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else there, Mr. Diamond?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Glass?
No, sir.
All right, and everything I ruled in behalf of your client is your agreeing is appropriate. Is there anything? There's nothing else you want me specifically to include? Is that correct, Mr. Glass?
I think what you've ruled is perfect, Your Honor. Nothing else from me or from my client.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Glass. And of course, I will order court costs to the father. He has until September 30th of 2025 to pay that court cost. I'm sorry, may Ms. Watkins be excused, Mr. Diamond, or do you need her back in the breakout room?
If she may be excused, Your Honor, Mr. Glass and I have another one, and it may go a lot longer than this one just did. So I hate to keep it that long.
Yeah, well, since it's a quarter.
So I'm able to leave, like when we're done with this?
I think the judge is frozen up, Miss Watkins, but you need the judge's permission to go.
Oh, okay.
He'll come back in just a minute. We're having technical issues, but I believe he's going to dismiss you here in a minute.
Okay.
All right, did I leave?
You got froze.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my internet is unstable. All right, maybe Ms. Watkins, you're free to go. Is there anything else, Mr. Diamond?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, then let me just a second. Let me check my internet, and I'll be right back and see what we can do. All right, thank you very much, and we're off the record.